Hey guys, today we are making a homemade beef jerky and I'm just gonna show you really quickly just how we're doing that. So keep watching.
So first thing you do is you gotta cut the fat off the bottom end of the round. We're using eye round, so eye of beef. It's a nice lean cut for jerky.
Ta-da!
I'm just gonna check and see if you got it all.
Oh, there's a little
almost,
tiny bit.
There's still a little left. So make another pass. Make sure you don't turn the machine on if your hands are anywhere close to the blade.
Safety first.
Safety first.
Come on, Cat.
Oh, look, we got most all of it up.
Yay! Hooray!
And of course, you can still use part of this. If it doesn't have the fat, you can
Trim it up.
All right, so we're gonna start. We put the meat in the freezer to get it so it's not so pliable. It cuts better that way. So here we go.
So how do you get that last piece? Just really shove it down there?
Yeah. There you have it.
So when people make this normally, do they have to like cut it by hand?
Some butchers will cut it thin for you, but like our butcher, they just had a bandsaw, and so it was pretty thick.
Anyway.
And so, you know, we like it a little thinner, more like what you would find in a normal package. And also I like to cut it 2 different ways. Cutting it this way, we get a nice fat, you know, wide piece of jerky.
Uh-huh.
And then you turn it sideways, and then you get the thinner pieces.
Cool, okay. So
Okay,
again, back to step one, take the fat off.
Now this little bit here, we can go ahead and just trim it off with a knife, and then we can start cutting our meat.
Okay. Ta-da!
Yeah. And again, because the meat is halfway frozen, it's easier to handle, easier to trim and cut. So now we get it on the side, and we're going to cut some thinner slices. And I can keep turning it,
Variation.
The beauty of making your own is you can make it into whatever size you want and whatever thickness you want.
Ta-da!
And all we have left is a little piece of meat here. That I call these squigglies.
All right.
Okay, so we're done slicing our meat. The only thing left to do now is to put the meat in a marinade and let it marinate overnight. You can go 24, you can go 48 if you want to. We didn't find any real benefit from 48, but it's just a matter of, you know, if you don't have the time to do it the next day, don't worry about it. You can still go another day before you start.
And it won't be ruined.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now we just have a meat and vegetable and fruit dryer. In the future, we'll have a video for smoking.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
it'll turn out really good. Yeah.
So in other words, to be continued. So speaking of the marinade, what do we have inside it?
Well, we have Worcestershire sauce, teriyaki sauce, liquid smoke, soy sauce, onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne powder, black pepper, sea salt, red pepper flakes, or they're called chili flakes, brown sugar, honey, maple syrup.
Sounds delicious. So now that we have all the meat, we got this all mixed up and the meat all cut up, what's the next step?
The next step is we evenly fill bags, large plastic bags with the meat, and then pour the marinade into the bags until they're completely soaked. More marinade is better. You know, you're not going to use the marinade when you start making the beef jerky. You're going to drain the marinade off and then put the slices of beef jerky in your
So you want
dehydrator.
lots in there so it can soak it up?
Yes,
Okay.
so it can soak it up. So you don't have pieces laying together with no marinade in between. So more marinade is better. I'm not going to worry about how even they are tonight because this will soak for a couple days.
Eventually.
Hey guys! Alright, so it's been about a day and a half since we started marinating the beef, and so we're taking it out and getting ready to do the next step in the process. So Daddy's putting it in, straighten it out.
Yeah, we're gonna be great. What is it?
It's beef. It's gonna be beef jerky after we dry it out.
Yeah.
So you were saying you normally move it around in the marinade because when it folds.
Every few hours or so. Otherwise, you get some spots where the meat is completely folded over,
You see the
like
red.
that, and then the marinade doesn't get into the meat.
Yeah.
So there's when it gets. See, you see the creases completely folded over. So we get marinade on the side, but
outside,
not
but yeah.
on the inside.
Gotcha. So we're just trying to get all the excess juice off so that it'll dry faster. So now we got the dehydrator.
Yep.
Bottom rack. Ready to get started.
Alright, so I'm going to place the pieces around the rack flat. You don't want to overlap or have no gap between them. You need the gap for the airflow. So now I got just tiny bits left, so we can.
Find room for them.
Yeah, there's little spots here and there. They tend to dry up before the bigger pieces too, so you want to check on them. You can go ahead and. What I like to do is, when I'm checking on the baked pieces, I grab the little pieces that are done and have a little snack.
Oh.
Preview of what's to come.
Yes, we have lots of lemons because we're making lemonade.
After what to go with the jerky.
Maybe we should make that a video too.
Okay, for jerky, you want as high as it'll go.
As hot as it goes. 160 degrees.
You want to check on it every 20 minutes or so.
Uh-huh.
At first it seems like it's not drying.
So you're saying, so once it gets towards the end, it dries really fast?
Yes.
How long does it usually take a total for a batch?
It could be an hour and a half, 2 hours,
Okay.
depending on the humidity in the air.
Well, today it's raining.
Yeah.
So I would imagine that means there's more humidity in the air, so it's probably going to be closer to 2 to 3 hours.
2 hours later.
All right. I think it's ready. Ooh.
I want to look at it. I want to
Looks
look at
good. So Dad was saying throughout the process of them drying that he will rotate the trays from, you know, bottom to top because the ones that are closer to the top get dried out a little bit faster. That way they dry out a little bit more evenly.
Oh, you don't want to dry it till they're dry to the touch, because they continue to dry a little bit after you put them in the bag. Even though it's a Ziploc plastic bag or Tupperware container, they'll still dry some. So you don't need to take them out when there's still just a little bit of moisture to the touch.
And then they're perfect. Time for a taste test.
Time for a taste test.
That's it.
Mm.
That's awesome.
So good.
Very teriyaki and with that little bit of spice, a little bit of heat.
And it's still chewy. It's not real dry. It's not real hard to chew. Perfect. Because the ones on top get drier faster. Come on, focus. My face is out of focus. It's like not focusing on my face. There we go. And I really like this print. I just thought it was so cute. I love owls. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. It's made with organic bamboo velour, which is ridiculously soft, guys. Like, this is the stuff that the high-end working moms use for fitteds that are really expensive because they're just such a good quality fabric. It's so soft, it's so absorbent. So in my last video, I talked to you guys about how Diaper Junction does some exclusive prints, including with blueberry. And well, I decided to get the Fetching Friends print. I got this in the pocket, and it's so cute, you guys. Look at it. I mean, it's a little more boy kind of print to me, but it is pretty fairly gender neutral, I think. And I just know, you know, it's an exclusive, it's a limited edition. I knew if I didn't get it, I would kick myself in the future for not having it.